Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
And KELY News, sponsored by Sahara Motors. Ready for all seasons? The Kawasaki Ridge XR Crew Limited HVAC side-by-side keeps you cool in the summer, dry in the rain, and warm in the winter. Conquer any trail, creek, or blizzard while staying comfortable the whole way. Check one out today at Sahara Motors. A warm White Pine County weekend ahead. Look for sunny skies today, high of 53 degrees. In an interview with our news partners at KRNB News 4 Fox 11 in Reno, Nevada Congressman Mark Amodei called for a full investigation into the death of Minnesota protester Alex Petty, while urging ICE to refocus on targeting the most dangerous criminal offenders. Amodei said he has not personally watched video of the shooting, arguing it's not his role to pass judgment, but to let investigators determine the facts. He said that is why he supported funding body cameras for all ICE officers to avoid relying on bystander video. Amodei also criticizing Trump administration officials for labeling Petty an assassin and domestic terrorist, calling those comments a mistake before all the facts were known. Another arrest has been made in the ongoing drug roundups in eastern Nevada. The Eastern Nevada Narcotics Task Force on Tuesday arrested 31-year-old J.C.L. Parman of Ely on charges related to the sale of a controlled substance, Parman currently being held on $50,000 bail. White Pine County Sheriff's Office reports several calls for service on Wednesday. Deputies investigated a juvenile welfare concerns in Ely, including a report of possible violence in a student's home and a separate child welfare check. Traffic calls included a two-vehicle crash in the city caused by a driver failing to yield and a reckless semi-truck on a state highway referred to Nevada State Police. Other calls involved a reported dog bite, an accidental 911 hang-up at a local bank, and a report of a gun at a casino that was determined to be unfounded. Deputies also assisted animal control and reported a malfunctioning traffic signal. White Pine County Commission on a 4-1 vote Wednesday fired Finance Director Kathy Workman. The vote comes during the busiest time of the year for the county, as budget submission to the state is upcoming quickly. County Commission Chair Paula Carson made this statement.
I would like to thank Kathy Workman for her service to the county, but I believe what has already been discussed today regarding Kathy Workman's work performance, as well as the fact that this board's priorities and organizational direction have evolved. I believe that a change in departmental leadership is appropriate at this time. Therefore, I move that the board end Kathy Workman's at-will employment as a department head with the county, effective today at 12 noon.
The only negative vote came from Commissioner Janet Van Camp, who resigned from the commission during the closing public comment and aimed comments at the 4 remaining commissioners on their treatment of county staff.
It's an abuse of power, and it's the steel-toed jackboot of oppression on the throats of county employees. I've watched commissioners micromanage staff to the point of paralysis. I've watched hardworking employees shut down their ideas and not speak up because they feel they're going to be punished. I've watched morale collapse and under constant interference, hostility, and ego. This is not how true leaders lead.
The other major item on the agenda saw the attempt to restrict public comment at the beginning of the meeting to agenda items only. That lost by a 2-3 vote. Only Commission Chair Paula Carson and Vice Chair Tim Pauley voted for those items. High school sports senior recognition this weekend for the basketball and cheer teams. Tonight, the Bobcats and Lady Cats basketball teams take on GB Christian, with the Lady Cats at 6, Bobcats at 7:30. Senior cheer squad members will be recognized at halftime of the Bobcats game. Senior recognition for the basketball teams will be tomorrow during the games against American Heritage Academy. The Lady Cats tip off at 10 a.m. with boys recognition at halftime, with the Bobcats tipping off at 11:30 tomorrow morning, and the girls' recognition will be at halftime of the Bobcats game. The Lady Cats wrestling team is on the road to Sparks for state qualifying today and tomorrow at Reed High School. In other news from the state, a judge has ordered the Southern Nevada Water Authority to temporarily halt its grass removal enforcement across Las Vegas Valley neighborhoods and homeowners associations. The ruling comes in a lawsuit challenging the agency's enforcement of a 2021 state law aimed at removing so-called non-functional turf to conserve Colorado River water. 3 plaintiffs are alleging the turf removals have led to widespread tree deaths in Las Vegas and Henderson. District Judge Anna Albertson issued a temporary restraining order stopping the Water Authority from issuing or enforcing turf designations until a hearing scheduled for Wednesday. The judge emphasized the order is not a final ruling on the law itself. The Water Authority says it will present its arguments at the hearing. Plaintiffs cite expert claims that grass removal has contributed to the loss of roughly 100,000 trees valley-wide, with damage estimates at over $300 million. And Nevada has earned an unwanted title, the most deceitful state in America. That according to a new analysis highlighted by the New York Post. Ranking based on fraud reports, identity theft, romance scams, and even online searches tied to cheating websites. Researchers say nearly 1 in 5 Nevadans admit to lying regularly, and the state ranks near the top nationally for romance scams. The report comes as federal authorities recently arrested a Las Vegas woman accused of running a large-scale romance scam targeting older men. While Nevada tops the list overall, Florida leads the nation in fraud cases. Arizona ranks first for romance scams. Experts say the findings are a reminder to stay cautious, especially when money and online relationships are involved. And for Sahara Motors, that's your Friday look at news from White Pine County and the state of Nevada. Have a great weekend.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93. Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.
Tell Shauna Wyatt sent you by.